Hi, I'm Liz Bravman, a nutritionist, healthy heart ambassador, and cycling instructor at the Duncan Y. Our world is enduring a crisis that is very stressful and highly unpredictable. But just because things are not certain every day does not mean that our nutrition and exercise habits need to be as well. In fact, now more than ever, we need to be nourishing ourselves with wholesome foods and moving our bodies every day. And since we eat what's around us, we need to make sure we're stocking our fridges and pantries with foods that will make us feel good and do good things for our bodies. I'm going to quickly review foods that we can stock up on in 3 categories: whole grains, fruits and vegetables, and proteins. And then my coworker, Cami Woomer, will go over in a separate video ideas to put those foods into meals and recipes. Whole grains are a type of complex carbohydrate that are important for us because they have fiber. Fiber has been shown to decrease our risk for heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Grains that aren't whole, such as white bread, white rice, white pasta, sugary cereals, are a type of simple carbohydrate, and those raise our blood sugar quickly, crash it, leading to decreased energy and hunger. Foods you're going to see here are full of fiber that will slow down that release of blood sugar, giving us sustained energy throughout the day. It's important to look for examples of 100% whole wheat, cereals with whole grains, steel-cut oats, waffles with whole grains, whole grain pancake mixes. Look for sugar content on these as well. Whole grain tortillas, quinoa, brown rice. If you're just cooking for one, these are great ideas to just open and microwave. Sweet potatoes are a great complex carbohydrate. I didn't have any of these, or just foods I found in my own pantry, so I'm not endorsing any brands. It's just what we had around. I wish I had whole wheat pasta, but last time I was at the store, they didn't have any, so I found some chickpea pasta, which I'm excited to try. But these are all great examples of whole grains. Fruits and vegetables are super important for us because not only are they full of fiber, they're full of vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, which are going to boost our immune system. So important right now. And it's going to be hard to stock up on fresh vegetables and fruits, but that is totally fine because frozen and canned vegetables are usually picked at their peak of freshness and then frozen or canned. So they can actually be higher in their vitamin and mineral contents. So some examples are just frozen berries. You can defrost them and throw them into cereals. You can throw these into smoothies. When my bananas are about to go bad, I usually cut them in half, throw them in a Ziploc, and put them in the freezer. They're great for making smoothies. If you are buying canned fruit, be careful that it's not packed in heavy syrup. Look for in its own type of fruit juice. Again, also with dried fruit, make sure it's no added sugar. Dried fruit can tend to have a ton of extra sugar. And there, again, it's hard to know what stores are going to have available. There's not always everything you're used to, but I decided to just try something new when I was at the store yesterday, a dragon fruit smoothie pack. I made sure there is no added sugar. It's just dragon fruit puree. Vegetables, when I have a big container of spinach, I usually bag some up again for smoothies. Green beans. Do have to be careful with some of the canned vegetables with added salts. Make sure, look for no salt added, or you could always rinse it off. Sweet potato fries and butternut squash soup. Some of these vegetables tend to have longer shelf life. Some spaghetti squash is if you've not tried it yet, is great. If you're looking to replace pasta or just have a new vegetable. Onions and garlic are great to stock up on. They can last a while. And just, stock up. Our last category is protein. Protein helps us build and maintain muscle. It helps us feel full after meals. It also helps us build antibodies, which is very important in fighting off infections. There's many sources of protein that you can stock up on in your pantry and in your freezer. Plant-based sources are beans. Beans, you do need to try and find no salt added beans, but if you can't, make sure you're rinsing your beans off. Edamame is a great source of protein. Lentils, You can get dried beans. Make sure you're following instructions on how to soak them if you need to. Greek yogurt with no sugar added is another great source of protein. We can be freezing chicken breasts, fish, turkey. Eggs are an excellent source of protein. You can also find chicken breast canned, which you can stock up on, and tuna. Make sure it's packed in water. Those are all good examples of protein. This is definitely a stressful time in the world, but I really hope that you're taking the time to take care of yourself. I personally am trying to find a silver lining every day, whether it's reconnecting with old friends, spending more time baking with my children. There is definitely opportunity here to grow, and I challenge you to do the same. Be well.